My name is Corazon Aquino. I am the Acting Partnerships Director with Amref Health Africa. I am also the co-founder of Raise to Lead, Trailblazing Women in Global Health. The key question that we at Raise to Lead are looking to answer is how do fathers create spaces where women can thrive and embrace authentic and impactful leadership. And it is interesting because this initiative is based through my own father-daughter journey, what I may call lived experience, and that of my sister and sisters. And when we were reflecting on our journey and how we are continuously leading and how we continuously drew from those lessons that we learned while we were young, we decided to create this platform to celebrate the legacy of our fathers and also to trace some of the successes of women leaders back to where it often begins, that is at home. And as we spoke to our friends and colleagues, we realized that this story is not just ours, it is also mirrored in the countless stories across Africa and beyond. The concept of Raise to Lead, as I've said, is focused on or features the male allies at the early stages of our lives, and this predominantly starts at home. And so, as a result, we are committed to creating and maintaining platforms that advocate for male allies. This is because there's a lot of mentorship, there's a lot of coaching, there's a lot of self-awareness, there's a lot of confidence, there's a lot of all that is learned at home. And so even as we grow, if the environments that we grow in at home really matter in terms of how we lead and how we show up in our leadership journeys and how much support that we get at that level. And so we work through two pillars. One core pillar is we do advocacy through storytelling. So we advocate for positive daddyhood. The second pillar is using data and evidence for allyship that begins at home and goes to institutional levels as well. And so under our first pillar, which is advocacy through storytelling, we have three various ways in which we engage. One is on dialogues and allyship principles. Secondly is documenting and highlighting real life stories of women and case studies of women who have excelled, and of course of fathers as well, getting to listen to their perspective. And lastly, building a critical mass of male allies. The how, we do this through hosting live and online sessions, father-daughter sessions, and currently building a multimedia platforms with positive father-daughter stories. And what we look to achieve is practical tools for male allies and also data that can go along with that to ensure that there's investment in helping parents through that journey. What we've done so far is we launched the platform on the 6th of September, 2025. This was my birthday, and as a firstborn, this is the day that my dad became a father the first time. We have also participated in various speaking and advocacy engagements, such as the Girls Agenda Conference. We've just finished developing our multimedia website, where we are going to be hosting stories of women and highlighting that, and also sharing some of the data that is out there and some of the data that we will be collecting. Again, we are conducting desktop review on existing literature and any other data that is there in terms of how our fathers affect how we lead, both locally and also globally. And we are engaging in multiple conversations with different partners on this agenda, including AMREF, 50/50 Women on Boards, and WomenLift as well. These are just photos and voices from the launch. You can get them on LinkedIn and also on our multimedia platform. And in terms of just reflecting briefly on how this leadership journey has been, one, it has helped me to discover my purpose, which is anchored on my lived experience. It has defined and strengthened my identity. I am more conscious of how I lead and more conscious of my biases. I am proactively providing opportunities to my colleagues and teams. My voice is strengthened. This has also inspired action. I had thought of doing this before the fellowship, but it's until the fellowship that I was able to really refine this concept and launch it. And last but not least, on impact, I've learned that leadership is not just about a title, but on the impact. And also, we've been able to reach over 500 people with what we've been able to do so far. You can see that through our LinkedIn posts and also through our multimedia. And so in terms of our call to action, we just want to invite you. We are looking to interview more women leaders. So if you do have a positive daddy story, feel free to reach out to me. I'll be happy to take that on. The other thing we are asking you is we also like to have people to join us as advisors at our advisory board. So we'll be more than happy to have you as an advisor of Raise to Lead. And last but not least, if you have any connections that would like to be part of this conversation or this agenda, we more than welcome that. So thank you very much.